Good day everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So this is a surrender message. All right, this is a surrender message. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so that we can receive all of the uploads to this channel. Also, if you tap that notification bell, make sure you click all so that you can know when I'm uploading to the channel, because now YouTube got this little thing, and if you don't click all, you won't even know I'm uploading. Also, if you're interested in extended versions of the monthly readings, or you're interested in becoming a part of the Anonymous Corner where we sit and talk about everything spiritual, join us on Patreon. The link is in the description below. So today, y'all, we are surrendering to passion. Okay, we are surrendering to passion. All right, so what's being said here is like we got to get out of our heads, okay, because we are in our heads about a lot of things. And so you may be feeling like, oh man, I really desire to do something, like I really want to get this idea out, I really want to do this, but then it's something that's telling you that you're not capable of, you're not worthy of it, or things like that. And Spirit's like, no, you need to get out of your head. So you have to surrender to passion. You have to let your passion lead you through in this time. All right, because this is a critical time, and a lot of people having ideas and things like that, but they're allowing their limiting beliefs and these things, these blocks, to hold them back from really going forth and doing the things that they need to do, that they desire to do. So surrender to your passion. Spirit is also saying surrender to inner peace. Like, it's so much going on in the world, right? And so Spirit don't want us entertaining that mess. Spirit do not want us entertaining it, because right now is a time for us to really dig deep and get into, really reflect on the things that are needing to be healed, the traumas that are needing to be released, all of these things that are needing to be released. There's so much blowing up around us, so many obstacles, so many diversions, so many distractions, so many everything. And Spirit like, nah, we need to surrender to inner peace tonight. We need to clear our minds of all of this chaos. We need to clear our minds of all of this madness. We just need to clear our minds of all of this stuff so that we can really focus on our passion and our mission. Spirit is also saying that we have to surrender to miracles. Like, a lot of us don't believe that miracles can happen, but they can. And that's really based on how you manifest. That's really based on how you attract things. All right. But be open to miracles happening. You have to know that miracles can happen. All right. You have to believe that miracles can happen. When you manifest, you need to come out of your manifestation feeling like you already attain or already have in your possession whatever it is that you manifested. All right. So you need to believe wholeheartedly that this miracle is on the way, or that it's already here. So surrender to miracles. Spirit is also saying surrender to prayer. Like, just because you spiritual don't mean that you ain't got to pray. You got to talk to your guides. You got to ask them for help. You got to seek counsel for them. You got to pray for the things that are on your heart. You got to pray for the things on your heart to be heard, and you have to pray that the universe provides what it is that you are desiring. So surrender to your prayer life. Create a space, y'all. Create a space. Even if you don't got space, create a little small space where you can just go and just surrender your prayers to. Even if it's in the kitchen next to the coffee pot, just pray to your guides. Ask them for guidance. Pray to the divine. Ask the divine, like, hey, source, I need your help on this. You know what I'm saying? I need you to help me get through this. I need you to give me the sign of which direction I need to go to complete my healing. But you have to surrender to prayer. So we're surrendering to passion, surrendering to our inner peace, surrendering to this miracle, and surrendering to our prayer life. Spirit, what else do we have for the people? What else do we have for the people here? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So what's going on here is like, we're creating this prison. Number 7, pessimism. We have created this prison for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We've created something in our lives that really didn't need to be there. We've invited people, or we've invited situations into our lives that didn't need to be there during this time. All right. And so now we've created a burden on ourselves, and we feel trapped. Right. So what Spirit is saying is like, you can untrap yourself. Like, you have the keys to the prison that you're in. All you have to do is release yourself from the prison. Okay, so this is an illusion of a prison. This prison that you're in, it was constructed by you. And so Spirit's saying that you have what it takes to release yourself from this prison. Here's the Fool card. Now, anytime you see the Fool card, you're like, oh man, the Fool is the person that, you know, everybody thinks that they can get over on. Okay, but that's not necessarily true. All right, that's not necessarily true. You ain't gonna necessarily get over on the Fool all the time. But here's what needs to be acknowledged. Okay, when you see the Fool card, the 0 card. All right, where nothing, you know, right before the magician. I'm sorry, right before the magician. Okay, so the Fool, right? This is the Sun goddess, and so the Fool is just letting you know that you need to be free. All right, and so what happens with the Fool is a lot of times the Fool is reflecting of the inner child. Okay, it's the reflection of the inner child. It is the thing that people use to get over on you. It's the emotions that people use to get over on you. So what this is calling for you to do is release the baggage. Okay, release the baggage that comes along with the inner child. Release the restriction. All right, that comes along with this. Just be carefree. All right, because it's too much worry and too much stress going on in your life. Just be carefree. All right, establish boundaries here. Okay, establish these boundaries. Number 4 is, you know, too many people requiring too much of you. Okay, and this is not a time. This is not a time for you to give so much of yourself to people. All right, this is a time for you to give so much of yourself to yourself, not to everybody else. Okay, so it's time for you to establish the necessary boundaries that you are needing to establish in order to find that peace that you need. All right, you need to have these healthy boundaries. All right, to find that peace that you need, creating this safe space for yourself. All right, determine your circle, determine the quality of your friends, the quality of the people around you. You know, making sure that these people ain't consuming so much of your energy, right? So much of your energy. All right, so you don't want people around you that's going to drain you. You don't want people around you that's going to leech off of you. Okay, so now we have the Ace of Illumination. All right, and when you see Ace, we already know that the Ace represents some type of new beginning. All right, but with this Ace, the Fire Goddess, all right, this is the breakthrough that you needed. All right, so you're about to have this breakthrough. You're letting Spirit pretty much light the way to guide you. Okay, this is the perfect opportunity for you to have this clarity that you needed. This is going to be the opportunity of you to have this new creative power. It's just, your path is going to be brightened. Your path is going to be illuminated here with the Ace of Illumination. So you can expect some great changes coming to your life during this season. All right, but we have to surrender to the things that's going to allow us to have this life that we are desiring during this season. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for the people tonight? And y'all know we haven't done a surrender in so long. Spirit just like, pick up them cards and do a surrender. I'm like, all right, you know. I was in the middle of something, but okay. Spirit, what else do you have? All right. Let's see. Okay, so releasing the allegiances. That's where it comes in, establishing them boundaries, right? So these people are like draining you dry. This prison of people that have been invited in, or this prison is draining you dry. So you got to establish these boundaries. These people are draining you dry. All right, they sucking the life up out of you. All right, so it's time to release them. All right, it's time for them to die out so that a newness can be birthed. All right, right here we have after the storm. So after these people are released and after this storm has subsided, you know, you're gonna have a new beginning for sure. You're gonna have a different look on life. All right. You're going to receive a different level of abundance, a different level of healing, a different level of wholeness, because you see this big sun, and the sun represents wellness and abundance and wholeness and all that good stuff that comes along with the sun. And so, but it's requiring you to release those people that are keeping you in bondage. All right. And say, now what this card represent 34. So we got 10, 1. These are y'all numbers, 10, 1, and 34. And I'm not sure if I read you guys y'all numbers at the top, but it's 7, 0, and 4, your spiritual numbers. So what this is represent is like, you are in this world, right? You in this world, okay? But you are not of this world. You are like totally, like, you're in this 3D. You're maneuvering through the matrix, but you are not on the level that the matrix has everyone else at, right? You are on a different level. You are in a different dimension. You're operating in a different dimension, but you're just maneuvering through the matrix. So you're in this world, but you are not of this world. You have ascended to a different level. So therefore, you cannot have all of these people draining your energy, all of these sources draining your energy the way that you do. All right, because you just got enough energy to maneuver through the 3D. You ain't got enough energy to live and function and operate in the 3D. I hope that makes sense to some of y'all. All right, but so you are in this world. That's what Spirit's saying, but you are not of this world. You are different now. So you are no longer the same. All right, so because you're no longer the same, you can't even operate the same. You have to honor your sensitivities and operate according to your sensitivities and operate according to your newfound self, your newfound wisdom. All right, Spirit, what else do you have? Spirit is also saying that if you, for some of y'all that is going through this situation, like this entrapment, you know what I'm saying, this imprisonment, hey, it's gonna work itself out. It's gonna be handled fair. It's gonna be handled justly. Like, you don't have to worry about that. All right, it's like you're not supposed to be in an area of worry. All right, you're not supposed to be in a lack mindset or worry mindset. You're supposed to be in a mindset of, you know, contentment and things that are going to be okay and things like that. So Spirit is just assuring you that everything that you are going through right now, you know, that is causing that adversity is going to level itself out. You're going to receive your abundance. Spirit is just making sure that you are in a place to receive this abundance. All right. They don't want you to receive the abundance and you got all these leeches and then they take your abundance. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to establish these boundaries. No, they want you to be in a place to receive this abundance that they have for you. Spirit is also saying, don't disrupt the rhythms and don't disrupt the cycles. Okay. So like right now, you got to honor what your body is telling you. Honor the energies and the emotions that your body is telling you. If you go around somebody and you feel like that person, you don't need to be around them, then you don't need to be around them. If you go around a person and you feel like this person been talking about you, then guess what? That person probably have been talking about you. You need to get away from them. If you go around this person, you feel like this person is using you, then that person possibly is using you. So honor what you're feeling. All right. If Spirit is telling you something and you have a gut feeling about something, go with your gut feeling. If your instincts are telling you something, go with your instincts on that. Do not ignore your body. Do not ignore your body's rhythm, because your body always will let you know when things are different or things are not right. You know, and that's part of you trusting your intuition, utilizing your intuition. Even when you feel like intuition is not warranted, use it anyway. Spirit, what else do you have? What are you wanting everyone to heal tonight? The Spirit is saying that, hey, still having a problem letting this phoenix rise, really stepping into who you are designed to step into. Spirit is wanting that thing to release, y'all. Spirit is wanting that phoenix to soar. 32. There is work surrounding this inner child. So which part of the inner child are you now working on? And we talked about all the different inner childs. We talked about the inner child magical. We talked about the inner child abandoned. We talked about the inner child so many different inner childs. Like we can go through all of the different inner childs, but these inner child need to be worked on. Inner child abandonment. You have these abandonment issues that need to be addressed. All right. So really focusing in on this inner child, so this inner child does not continue to disrupt what you got going on. All right. Disrupting your peace, or allowing people to manipulate them, or allowing people to be around when they shouldn't be around. This inner child needs to be addressed so that you can get yourself out of these different cycles, so that you don't continue to repeat it. And for those of you that are having issues surrounding your sexuality, your sacral sensual self, you are going to have to definitely continue to dig deep. Number 33, continue to dig deep to work on that, so that you can feel comfortable in your sexuality, so you can feel comfortable in your divine masculine and your divine feminine, so that you can express yourself in the fullness of your sexuality here. So those are some things that Spirit is saying that needed to be healed. Spirit, let me go. I want to look at the career path really quick. See what's going on in the careers out here. You know. Let's see. Okay, so infinite abundance. Look, some of y'all finna have this infinite abundance in y'all careers. Okay, so you're about to, once you embark upon your divine purpose, you're gonna have an infinite amount of abundance here. Others of you are gonna be doing some environmentalist work. All right, so I'm working on some environmentalism. All right, working in nature, helping others to work in nature, you know, working with animals and doing things like that. And others of you are light and love workers. Okay, and so your purpose is to bring this healing light to the world. You probably didn't know what your purpose was, but your purpose is to bring healing light to this world. So it's definitely a necessity for you to really embrace this inner peace here and understand that miracles can happen, and work with your guides to ensure that, you know, things are going according to the master plan. All right, Spirit, what else do we have? We're gonna get ready and close. We're gonna get ready and close the message out. Spirit, what else do we have here that we need to address? All right. Ooh, hope. So there's hope, y'all. There's hope. 17. There's several hope. You know, just continue to work with source and work with spirit, and continue to move in the direction of the light. Continue to move on your purpose, and you'll understand that, like, you'll begin to see how things will unfold for you. And that hope is necessary for you to receive these miracles that's about to pour out. Okay. Spirit is also saying that a lot of you are moving on. A lot of you are changing courses and moving into a new direction, and it's okay, because in where you were at, it was a bit dark, it was a bit gloomy, it was a bit you know, it didn't seem like much things were possible. But the direction that you're moving into now, you're moving into your hope, right? And so you're starting to see the light, you start to see things more clearer. Things are not as bad as they used to be, and so this new move in this direction is pretty much perfect for you in a sense. All right. And then Spirit saying that it was a lot of you that was suffering in silence, but now it's like it's just nothing but hope here. All right, you were suffering in silence, but now you're looking over into the horizon. You're like, wow, dang, I made it this far. You know, even though I did it alone, I feel I made it this far, and this is an amazing accomplishment for many of you. All right, so you're no longer suffering in silence here. You're now looking over the horizon, and you're seeing that, oh wow, things are finally looking up here. From this situation. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have? And this is definitely it. This is definitely the close. So these past life issues, just gotta continue to work as best as possible to get through them. All right, continue to work as best as possible to get through them. Call for your guides, call forth your angels to assist you in healing and releasing from these past experiences. So ask them to help you to learn from your past experiences, your past traumas. Okay, you're gonna definitely need their assistance with that. Spirit is also saying that some of you are going through some things with your parents. Okay, and so whatever it is that you're going through with your parents, listen, you are going to have to release it. Now, I'm not saying, like, because every time we bring up like friends and families and healing, I already told y'all my stance on this. I already told y'all the message, the feeling that I'm getting surrounding this. It's not necessarily spirit wanting you to go and befriend your parents. Spirit ain't wanting you to go out and have a feast with your parents. Spirit ain't even telling you to go out and make amends with your parents. They're saying that you need to go ahead through the divine truths, you know, looking at it from a divine learning lesson, and taking it and reforming it to the best of your ability, and taking what you learn from this experience and attempting to heal yourself or healing yourself and move forward from it. Okay, asking your guides and all of them to assist you in healing from the pain that's associated with whatever you experience with your parents. Okay, because if this continues to be a block for you, then it's going to be hard for you to get all that abundia, all right? Get all that abundance and prosperity that's supposed to be happening for you. So just learn what you need to learn from them situations, because those situations, like, you're not supposed to even be feeling pain from those situations any longer. That's the point they want to get you at. They want to get you to the point to where you acknowledge that this happened. You understand the what you learned through this, and they also want you to understand, you know, why this took place, even though like all of this stuff, like some of the stuff is like a little ridiculous, like, dang, I had to go through this, but you had to go through that in order to get through this. You were supposed to learn a lesson through that. Once you learn that lesson through that, you can begin your healing from that, and understand that they did what the best that they could do with what they had. All right, and so then being able to heal yourself and move on from that with that understanding of that. All right. And lastly, be willing to forgive. And spirit always convicts. Be willing to forgive, okay? So you're going to have to ask your angels to help you clear your mind and your body and your spirit from all that, so you can be at peace, so that you can embrace that inner peace, y'all. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like the content. If you did, go ahead and give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll holler at you.